So, what is Deep Down? Deep Down is a sequel to Half-Life 2 Episode 2, following the story of Alex and Gordon, and they go on a hunt for Combine advisors through White Forest. Deep Down is a short but decent quality mod, which presents itself as a sequel, but probably is more of a side story to Episode 2. I don't believe it should be thought of as Episode 3, but as a continuation of the Strider battle, which highlighted the end of Episode 2. With that in mind, the mod is fairly good. The gameplay holds up well, and feels very much like you're playing some sort of extended cut of Episode 2. The mapping is this mod's biggest flaw. It's noticeably less polished and detailed than Episode 2's. Many of the areas simply don't take advantage of the full capabilities of the Source Engine or the Hammer Editor, with blocky brushes and uniform rooms. In addition, the game presents an advisor at the very end of the mod, which you have to kill, but it presents no actual threat as you do so. What might appear to be a final boss battle is instead a rather anticlimactic end, especially when facing an enemy which Episode 2 built up to be an incredibly powerful psychic foe, able to render you and Alex completely immobile on 2 occasions. Other than that, however, this mod feels very much at home in the Half-Life saga. Most of the mod taking place in an underground mine, giving a feel similar to the earlier parts of Episode 2, with the added Combine threat growing stronger as you delve into the deeper depths of the mine, adding variation from the usual headcrab zombie and antlion enemies you are used to seeing in this type of environment. From a story perspective, things are a little iffy. White Forest is supposed to be a relative safe haven from the Combine. It seems impossibly unlikely that both the Rebels and Combine would have bases so close to each other, and yet never engage in the time before you and Alex arrive. The synths present are obviously there on guard duty to protect the advisor, which presumably fled the exploding citadel after Episode 1. But why would they choose a location so near to a Rebel stronghold is beyond me. Perhaps they were hoping to simply hide and wait out the Rebels until reinforcements could arrive and take out White Forest Base, as was evidently supposed to happen at the end of Episode 2. But it all just seems a bit too unlikely and convenient. My only real wish for this mod is that it expanded upon its core formula. Hunting down advisors before flying off to the Borealis is a reasonable goal, but in the end you only end up finding and killing a single advisor. It could have been interesting to take down 2 or 3, driving to new areas outside of White Forest to locate and exterminate advisors. Overlooking these minor issues, and I do believe they're minor, this mod is decent, and I would recommend it. It's short, and it proves a worthy follow-up to Episode 2 in the absence of Episode 3. And that's all that I really have to say about Deep Down. A short mod creates a short review. So, until next time, take care.